Harambee! Eneo hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. As you can see, Kisumu is fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Cyrus Jirongo was laid to rest yesterday. And something happened during his burial that shocked me. The mourners tried to stop Mudavadi from reading President William Ruto's speech. But Mudavadi insisted and continued reading that speech. The mourners then got angry and most of them started walking out on Musalia Mudavadi. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to watch that particular moment, because if William Ruto is going to depend on Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula to deliver for him the Luhya voting block, then I am sorry, that's not going to happen. Because if these guys could not manage a mere funeral, they could not take charge of a funeral, how will they deliver the votes? Ladies and gentlemen, watch how the mourners walked out on Musalia Mudavadi and they read President William Ruto's speech to empty seats, which for me is really embarrassing to the president.
Tribute and message of condolence on the passing of the late Cyrus Jirongo. I am deeply saddened by the passing of my friend, compatriot, and former Lugari Member of Parliament, Cyrus Jirongo. His departure is a profound loss to his family, his community, and our great republic. As has been widely acknowledged during this period of mourning, Cyrus Jirongo was a relentless go-getter, a consummate politician, a seasoned businessman who refused to be bowed, let alone defeated, by life's challenges. He approached every season of life with courage
and for me, I'm not surprised, because Musalia Mudavadi was actually helpless. And Wetangula, just the other day, lost in his own ward. But these are the people William Ruto is depending on to deliver the Luhya nation. That's not going to happen. If I were the president, I'll do two things. The first thing I'll do is to look for Cleophas Malala and reconcile with him. And also look for Boni Halwale and reconcile with him. Because it's now clear that the two were actually the force behind William Ruto's strength in the Luhya nation. As a matter of fact, Weta and Mudavadi have lost their popularity. But let us not get into that for now. For now, I want us to analyze why the residents rejected President William Ruto's speech. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think the residents refused to listen to President William Ruto's speech during the burial of Jirongo? Number one, I think the circumstances surrounding the death of Cyrus Jirongo is the reason why they could not listen to President Ruto. We all know that Cyrus Jirongo died through a road accident. But was it really a road accident? The people who ought to have explained that to Kenyans is the government. Is the government of Kenya doing enough to explain what happened to Jirongo? A lot of questions are being asked. But the government is not responding the way Kenyans expect. So it could have been just another accident. But because of that failure, a lot of theories are coming up. A lot of questions are being raised. For example, currently, there's even the question as to whether Jirongo was alone in that car.
So akanieleza vizuri, mimi naelekea nyumbani. Vile amepatikana Naivasha, I don't know. Na mwezi nindanganya kwa ile hali alikuwa, ati aliendesha hiyo gari mpaka Naivasha. That one I refuse to accept. Nimekataa. Nimekataa. Kuna wachunguzi wa kibinafsi ambao nilikuwa naona ripoti yao jana usiku, wanasema alipotoka pale alipokuwa Karen, mahali inaitwa Oasis, gari lake lilionekana Park Place. Park Place ni kando kidogo na mahali alipokuwa. Wachunguzi hao wanasema pia gari hilo lilipoonekana kwenye vyombo vya CCTV kule Naivasha, lilikuwa na watu wawili wameketi mbele. Nyuso hazionekani, lakini linaonyesha kuna watu wawili wameketi. So hakuwa peke yake. So mbona kwa ajali ambayo inasemekana ikaja alikuwa peke yake?
When Ong'ondo Were passed on, how many minutes did it take for the government to know the killers? I don't think it's hard for the government to even use the CCTV footages to trace Cyrus Jirongo's movement. For example, from Karen, if you went to Naivasha, there are several CCTVs which they can actually use to confirm to Kenyans that indeed this guy was alone in the car. But they're not doing that. So a lot of speculations, and this is making Kenyans to be very angry and very bitter. And that's why even the president himself could not attend this funeral. And that can also explain why Uhuru Kenyatta was really celebrated and cheered during this funeral. So I think the government, for them to be safe, they must be seen to be investigating. Otherwise, if they won't, just like I keep on telling you, Luhya Nation is going to determine whether William Ruto is going to get a second term or not. That's number one. Number two, I think the anti-William Ruto forces in the Luhya Nation took charge of this event. From the moment Jirongo died up to the moment he was buried. The only sad thing is that from tomorrow, all of them will not be seen anywhere. You will not even see them trying to seek justice for Cyrus Jirongo. But the truth is, they took advantage. You saw how Boni Alwale was moving around with that torch. Yeah? If this guy was buried with a torch, we want to see who was responsible. So they took advantage. Sifuna, someone like Amisi, Caleb, even had the guts of lecturing Mudavadi, and Mudavadi could do nothing.
Leo ni kuambiana ukweli. Sisi tunahuzunika kama jamii ya Mlembe. Tulipoteza Chris Msando, tukanyamaza. Tukapoteza Juma, tukanyamaza. Saa hii tunapoteza Cyrus Jirongo, wanataka pia tunyamaze. Nimekuja kuambia atunyamazi. This is the last Luhya you are going to destroy, na tunyamaze. Mimi nawaomba wale wako kwa serikali, mimi mnajua mimi siko huko. Wale mko kwa serikali, tunawaheshimu na msimamo yenu. We have a story when Cyrus iko sawa Tuko na historia na tumeisoma. Wakati Moi alikuwa anataka kufukuza Musalia kwa serikali, it is Cyrus Jirongo who went to face Moi head on na akamwambia Musalia abaki kwa serikali. Musalia, it is your responsibility to face William Ruto head on. Umwambie atuvambie kifo cha Cyrus Jirongo.
Boni Halwale lectured Wetangula like a child.
Hii ndio nafasi nataka ndugu yangu Mheshimiwa Wetangula utuambie Waluhya, mlipokuwa na Jirongo mlisema nini, mlikuwa mnapanga nini? And Mheshimiwa Wetangula, let me tell you, kabla President Ruto aniwachishe kazi, ofisi yako iko on first floor kwa bunge, yangu iko first floor. Wewe unapoingia katika bunge before 6, the whole of last month, nimekuwa kwa ofisi yangu hapo chini. Wewe ukiingia, shortly after nilikuwa nikiona vile vile Jirongo anakuja kwa ofisi yako, mnakaa.
And because they took charge, they made it very difficult for Mudavadi to read the president's speech. They created hostile grounds for government forces. And lastly, I think Mudavadi and Weta failed to manage this funeral. Granted, Jirongo died, and so far there are questions about whether it was a real accident, whether he died there, or whether he was killed, then someone went and planted that vehicle there. Not very clear. But after he died, Mudavadi as the leader and Weta, who was actually with him, particularly Wetangula, ought to have taken charge of this funeral. I know you are going to ask me how. Let me explain to you how. The person who was chairing most of these meetings was Gumo. Another guy was George Haniri, former senator for Vihiga. Do you think Mudavadi would not have managed those two? Because if the two were managed and they went further and managed the family at that level, if you are to ask me, tension, especially the anti-government sentiments, would have reduced a bit. The family would have made it very clear that we are not going to allow any politics here. Or the government would have taken charge and say, they go there, the person speaking is this, the person speaking is this, the person speaking is this. But you see, they failed to take charge of it. And then everybody spoke. And everybody spoke against the government. And that's why Mudavadi could not deliver the president's speech. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. And my conclusion is simple. If William Ruto is going to depend on Mudavadi and Wetangula to deliver Luhya nation, William Ruto should forget about second term. Alternatively, he should now focus more on Nyanza, because Nyanza is showing signs of supporting him. I don't know what to think. This is my take. Until next time, this is Liba Queen. Bye-bye.